Hi guys, so I'm going to read More Fun Comics number 67, The Spectre Story. So The Spectre by Jerry Siegel and Bernard Bailey. No one knows that Jim Corrigan, hard-fisted detective, is in reality the earthbound Spectre, whose mission it is to rid this world of crime. A series of incredible robberies occur in the city of Cliffland, which causes both the police and victims to doubt their senses. In one case, another puzzling case, as a bank teller is counting $1,000 bills. Why, they're melting away. As a thief holds up a factory cashier on payday, the cashier draws a gun and swiftly fires, but to his astonishment, the bullets passing clear through him. So they are. Well, thanks for the dough, pal. Police headquarters. There's one explanation to these incredible crimes. The Spectre is at the bottom of them. Get him. Calling all cars. Robbery of valuable exhibits in progress at the Gentry Galleries. There's my lead. As Jim Corrigan emerges from the police station, he changes into his true identity as the Spectre and soars off. So the Spectre is perpetrating a number of crimes. That's news to me. In the Gentry Galleries plunges the Man of Darkness. Someone is holding up the guard. I'm gonna kill you! Don't! The Spectre gestures, and instead of bullets, the gun spews forth. Popcorn! Hey, let's get out of here! Terrorized, the bandits seize their loot and hurry into the waiting car. They think they can get away so easily. I have a hunch their troubles are only beginning. Stop the car! The grim ghost tenses himself for the impending shock, but the massive auto melts into thin air. Vanished. Into dimensional space plummets the puzzled Spectre. They must have escaped into another dimension. Abruptly, a Man of Darkness notes a great black cloud approaching. I warn you, do not meddle, or you will be destroyed. And maybe you think you can do it. As the Spectre leaps at the black cloud, unexpected bolts of energy force him back into the material dimension once again. That evil cloud, I've got a hunch we'll meet again. The wave of mysterious crimes continues in even greater intensity. Well, what progress have you made? None, I'm sorry to say. This bird, the Spectre, is hard to pin down. Mr. Deja Cthulhu to see you. And what can I do for you, Mr. Cthulhu? It's a matter of what I can do for you. Will you please make that clear? Certainly. It has come to my attention that you wish to capture the Spectre. Well, I've dabbled in the occult, and I can achieve this. You can? Then what are we waiting for? Let's get going. This promises to be amusing. Later in Deja's establishment. All I ask is that you concentrate before this seance is done. The Spectre will be your prisoner. You don't actually believe him, do you, Chief? I'm willing to try anything that may bring an end to the Spectre's career of crime. As the lights turn low, Deja Cthulhu commences to murmur a low incantation. Orlata Sora Kati Dum. That's strange. Weird forces are battling with me, seeking to draw the Spectre into view. So great is Cthulhu's suggestive force that against his will, the Spectre materializes. That's him! That's Spectre! I'm helpless. I can't move. Triumphantly, the Spectre snaps his manacles about the Spectre's wrists. I've got you at last. This is the moment I've awaited. Snap. There's a saying about not counting chickens. A great mental attempt, and the Spectre is suddenly free. He dissolves. Stop! Come back! You can have your manacles back. Woo, that was close. He escaped me. Why? Conditions were unfavorable. We'll try again some other time. As Jim and the Chief depart. Mind if I leave you here? There's a lead I want to follow. Go to it. But for gosh sake, get some results. No sooner does the Chief walk out of sight than Corrigan flickers out of existence, and the awesome Spectre replaces him. Oh. That fellow Cthulhu was a little too accomplished at his art. I had better investigate. Down into the chimney, in the seer's chimney dives the grim ghost, to emerge from the fireplace as smoke. Spirits come! I, Dija Cthulhu, command you! Before the specter's amazed vision, a number of spirits materialize, laden with loot. Good, you have followed my orders very well. As I expected, Cthulhu is behind these crimes. Yes, you have done well, but I must have more riches. Go forth, I command you, and loot again. Unless you obey, the punishment will be terrible. I see. He's forced denizens of the spirit world to commit his crimes for him. Somehow I've got to trick him. I've got it. I'll disguise myself, then. The man of darkness materializes in disguise. I have come out of the blackest space to serve you. Splendid. My assignment is as follows. The valuable Baguna ruby. I want it. Get it for me. The specter streaks to the Lorry Museum, where the invaluable gem is on exhibit. I'll pull the crime, but only to lull Cthulhu into a false sense of security. Can you imagine a little thing being worth so much? Just say that it remains here. I hate to do this, boys, but it's for a good cause. Hey, look! The ruby, rising! Later. Here is the ruby. You have done well. But as Cthulhu turns away, a strange light leaps into his eyes as his supersensory intuition informs him. Something amiss. Whirling suddenly, Dija Cthulhu voices a powerful incantation, and in response the specter's disguise vanishes. The specter. So you thought you could trick me? How did you know? I am gifted with mental powers without limit. You have sought to trick me. Now become my slave in reality. I am your slave. The specter finds himself strangely powerless to act under his own will. These are my orders. Destroy the city hospital. Let everyone see you are to blame. After the man of darkness departs, this one destructive act of the specter will finish any good he can do on Earth. I must be off to launch my greatest defense. Alighting beside the city hospital, the specter commences to grow. I must not do it. I must not. Until he looms high over the edifice. But I cannot help myself. Dozens of squad cars converge upon the city hospital. The police open fire on the figure, but in vain. The specter raises his hand in a threatening gesture, preparing to launch the terrible doom. No! No! Meanwhile, Cthulhu, arriving at Lone Peak, gives terrible instructions to his supernatural minions. Go forth, create wholesale destruction, bring me every valuable in the city. No, we cannot do what you ask, but you must go. I command you, go. Helpless before his great will, the spirits reluctantly obey. The world is at my feet. I need but wish for anything, and it is mine. Before the terrible attack of bandits from the spirit world, the city of Cliffland is systematically looted, citizens brazenly attacked. Unlimited riches continue to flood to Lone Peak steadily. Millions! Mine, oh mine! Meanwhile, the soul of the specter revolts in agony at the fiendish damage he is about to cause under the terrible compulsion of Cthulhu's evil brain. Down towards the hospital and its helpless inmates flash a barrage of death rays. But between the rays and the hospital materializes a great glowing ring, sending the rays black harmlessly. The ring of life. I knew such terrible evil couldn't be successful. But an unexpected development occurs. The death rays rebound upon the specter, causing him to shrink rapidly. I'm growing smaller, losing consciousness, until the specter lies still on the pavement in normal size. Oh boy, we got him! Will the chief be pleased? The specter out! The specter is placed within a patrol wagon, but as it drives towards the police station, he revives. Ooh, what hit me? Next instant, he launches himself through the wagon's side. Got to get away. See what mischief Cthulhu is up to. When headquarters is reached. Here the city is being torn apart and you waste my time with a false report that the Spectre is being captured. But Chief, swear he was in the wagon when we drove off. Meanwhile, the Spectre, flee from my compulsion pursuing me. He'll never get me. He's escaping, but he won't get far. Stop, I'll destroy you. Keep back, Spectre. Smash. His body destroyed, Cthulhu's spirit goes up the dimensions in a frantic effort to dodge the Spectre and escape with the loot. Perhaps I can lose him in this darkness. But the body blazing with fierce light which illuminates the space to its darkest corner, the Spectre zooms after Cthulhu's spirit. Halt! I warn you, halt! If I can pass that nebula, I'm safe. Got you. Let me go, let me go! You can have the loot, but don't harm me. The world won't rest until you're totally destroyed. Into the fiery nebula, the man of darkness hurls the shrieking, craven Deja Cthulhu. Yee! Back to the material dimension wings the Spectre. Now to send back the loot from where it came. An amazing sight. Under the Spectre's direction, the various valuables wing back to the spots whence they were stolen. Back to where you belong. You are free to return to your eternal rest. We thank you. Later at headquarters. But what I can't understand, Jim, is why the Spectre returned all that loot after getting away with it. Isn't it possible that he wasn't to blame for that crime? That's quite possible. Nevertheless, the Spectre is a menace to the law, and I promise not to rest until I put him behind bars. I seem to recall that you tried that once, but he walked out through the bars. The end. And signed by Bernard Bailey. Have you heard about that terrific new... Okay, so I was advertising Starman. I'll read the first appearance of Starman one day, but... Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you could like, comment, and subscribe, that'd be appreciated. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later.